Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Delta.app One Hub Racing. We are back again for the P3 tier, and this week it is round 6, and we are heading off to Suzuka in Japan. Much like real life, I believe we will host the same races on the weekends that they actually do happen. And again, this week I am joined again by Curly in the commentary box. How are you doing, Curly?
Hello, mate. I'm doing all right. Bit aching after that last race, but I'm doing good. Thank you very much.
No pain, no gain.
No, mate. Oh, unlike you, pain and gain with a pain by the sounds of it.
Yes, apologies in advance to everybody. Um, I might sneeze, I might cough. I am all full of whatever awful stuff is flying around the UK at the moment, but we will persist and yes, carry on.
Fighting
Uh,
through it.
yes, we shall fight through it.
Yeah. But
Right.
obviously, we all know the weather. And yeah, there it is. Wet, 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 wet. So yeah, there you go,
it,
mate.
it,
Sorry.
it is raining cats and dogs. Um,
Yes,
so yes, it's
but
horrible weather.
can I just say, um, the Inters, obviously, it's not going to be the. Jess was saying this earlier, obviously on the morning show or pre-show or whatever you want to call it. Um, it's not going to be the same as tier. Not every tier is going to be the same, so to speak. So obviously, for example, obviously in the race, the rain started coming down around about lap 19.
Okay, yep.
So for in the race for say this tier, it might not come at all, or it might start coming earlier or later. So,
Oh,
but as you see
okay.
now, you've got the Aston Martin, Fred, is it?
Frederick, yep.
Yeah, it's all on the Inters. The Inters are possibly the better tyre.
Yep.
I am not going to lie, the Inters are possibly the better tyre. More
Yeah,
grip.
I think I would be out on the Inters at the moment, even just after a couple of laps. So they warm up
Yeah,
nicely and just handle a lot better. Whilst these guys are just doing a few out laps or warm up laps, at least getting their tyres up to temperature, I feel it's a good opportunity to run through the current standings. So I shall do my best to get these read out as quickly as possible. Right, so Welsh Benjamin still leads the way. Actually, he doesn't lead the way. He is joint top with Bonnyfish on 59 points. So the Alpine driver, or both Alpine drivers actually, apologies, are on 59 points. So their inter-team battle there is as ferocious as it ever was. And then Adagio is in third place on 53 points, so just 6 points behind the top two. Adagio is looking fairly strong. Fourth, we have Rydog in the Mercedes on 46 points. And then we've got Ivor Bryn Mike in the McLaren on 42 points. And then we have Mikey in the Aston Martin on 41 points. And then we have Jess Bull on 40 points in the Red Bull car. And then we have my good friend Joe B on 37 points in 8th position. Ninth, we have Frederick on 32 points. Also on 32 points is I Am Marshall. And then we drop down to 21 points, which was Josh, who's racing in P2. It's just a bit too fast for this tier, unfortunately. JR Mason is in 12th, and he is on 14 points. Then Gazaman in 14th, he's on 11 points. F1 Matthias, who unfortunately cannot race today, is on 10 points. And Sir Quinniff in 16th on 8 points. And then Hockey Nye on 1 point. And they are all of our points scoring drivers. The drivers without points are Waitsy, Max, M125, and Jason.
so I remember her this morning. Is it Waits? He's new to this tier.
Oh, he could well be. I must say,
I
I
think
tried.
Waits he's dropped down and someone's gone up.
That
If I
makes
remember
sense.
correctly.
Yeah, that could well be that Josh guy who's gone up then. So yes,
Yeah,
Waitsy
I
could well have
yeah.
come down.
So, but I have heard as well. Favourite for today is Ivor Bryn Mike. Apparently he loves this track.
Okay, yeah, it's very
So
yes, it's one of those tracks. If you click on it, then it's absolutely fantastic to drive. But then again, it's a bit like Hungary, really. If you're good at it, you're going to do well. But if it's a track you don't enjoy, then unfortunately, just maybe like the Sector 1 is really going to finish you off, really.
yeah, exactly. And there's only one person, if I remember correctly, that took a penalty, and that is the joint championship leader, Ben.
Okay, thank you for looking that up, because I completely forgot about penalties today. I thank you for that, as Frederick goes fastest on the intermediate tyres, 7/10 faster than Jason. Sir Gwyneth on the intermediate tyres goes even faster for 1 minute 46.3 for the McLaren driver. So he will be happy to be top of the timing sheets. A very rare sight this season for Sir Gwyneth. Mike has just started a lap in the McLaren. We will check out his progress as he is on the move. Yes, and there's Waitsy, Speed Waitsy in the Haas. He is on a lap and he is coming down the back straight. And I feel I'll just quickly read out the constructors. So Alpine lead the way on 118 points, so that's 59 times 2. There you go. Both their drivers equal at the top. And then we have the Williams in second place on 85 points, Aston Martin in third on 73, Red Bull in fourth on 54, McLaren in fifth on 50, Ferrari in sixth on 48, then Mercedes in seventh on 45, Haas in eighth on 33, Kick Sauber in ninth on 10 points, then the Visa Cash App Racing Bulls on just the one single point. And that is your constructors.
So I was... Oh, damn. Sorry, I just got something on my monitor, which... right. Put it on my laptop. That's where it should be. And it popped up on my monitor over the stream. It should be on my laptop. Right, getting up what I need. So, right, I was going to say something. I can't remember what it was. It completely went out of my head. I'm actually on Ivor Bryn Mike at the moment. Is he going to cross the line up to P2 with a 1:46.3? So also, I was in me and Ivor Bryn Mike were in on the morning show this morning, and he did give me a bit of insight, if it was going to be dry, of course.
Yeah.
Which it could end up being later on, because end of P4, sorry, it started around about 2 minutes, and you know what I mean, and about 3 drivers come out on softs. He reckons the fastest lap could be, obviously in dries, around about 27.7.
Okay.
So that roughly round about that. But we'll have to wait and see. It may not dry up in time.
No, absolutely. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be touch and go. Even if it does dry up within the last few minutes, it's going to be last across the line. Will be the heavy favourite to be pole position here. And just looking how tight the grid is, anyone could be pole position, as Mikey runs very wide into turn 1. The understeer on the Aston Martin was ferocious there.
Well, obviously, that's what I was going to say. Sorry. You got this track later, after this race, right?
Yep.
Do you like this track?
I do, yep.
You do?
Yep. I've recently converted to the wheel about a year ago. Just over a year ago, and this is one of my more enjoyable tracks, especially Sector 1. I definitely feel the benefit more on this track on the wheel than on a controller.
I've been racing on the wheel for a few years now, but you'd never go back to a controller now, would you? After being on the wheel, you'd never go back to the controller.
No, if I picked up the game, like if you told me how to go and race on controller, after this, no chance.
It's like you're drunk. I've tried it a couple of times, and you're there on the controller. And it's like, which way am I going? It's like you can't do it. You cannot do it.
Yeah.
So you know, obviously, especially when you're using manual gears now on the wheel, and you go back to the controller, you are sort of like, I could never use manual gears on the controller. Never. So it's weird.
Yeah, I got to a pretty much like I just ran ABS pretty much. It's like the only thing I needed. But
Oh man.
even so, like, kind of like I do try and race without it. Like, I do have it on in one hub, but
Yeah.
I race a few times a week, and I do try and turn it off where I can. And yes, I do feel the benefit of it, but it's just also just having the time to do it as well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, as I'm with Ben at the moment, and he's got. Is that a Red Bull? Is that Jess in front of him? No, it's not. He's got a Red Bull in front of him. I think that Red Bull might be on a lap as well. But if it's not, then we'll wait and see.
That's
Oh.
Thank you, Moggs. We've said Frederick several times today.
Yeah.
Your the daily reminder as I appreciate the help, but I have finally crammed it into my brain that it is Frederick.
Fredo.
Oh, Fredo. No, Fredo's a chocolate bar, mate. Fredo is a chocolate bar.
That's if you're old enough to remember them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I've tried. I ain't gonna lie, right? I'm on full TC. I'm one of those that, you know, I've tried coming off of TC, especially on when this game first came out. You know, I tried.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I said this last week. I might have done. If I did, tell me to shut up and I will stop. But I tried medium TC as Jess goes top with a 141.9. And yeah, 2 seconds off the pace on medium and full. Weren't enjoying it, so went back on full. And, you know, now I'm enjoying it. I think I did tell you last week. So yeah, but I can't full TC, just can't get the hang of it. As we got actually someone in the pit lane, Bonnie Fish, sitting, waiting on the soft tyres. Oh, there you go, he's on the mediums. He's earned his name, I think. So yeah, so I am one of those full TC merchants, so to speak.
No, it's everyone has their own driving styles. It's that's the beautiful thing about Formula One, especially on the game here. Everyone has their own, you know, little tricks or ways to race, and no, it's good. Like, you know, you're competitive with everybody else too, so yeah,
exactly.
You're not doing anything wrong if that's the case.
But it's like, it's not one of these people who use full TC and just win and don't want to turn it off. You know what I mean? It's sort of like, those people do my head in. They don't want to turn it off because they just keep winning.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that actually do my head in. If you keep winning, try to... as we still have people going onto the soft tyres here.
Yes, it's looking like maybe people are just getting ready for their final stint, but I would, if it was me, I wouldn't be leaving the pits to as late as possible.
Yeah, just stay there. There's 138.7
for Adagio, yeah, and
that's it. I was trying to think if we couldn't get it out.
The times are coming down pretty quickly. We're now into the 38s, and yes, everybody is beginning to jump into the pits, and I would imagine maybe the in-game engineers have told them that the rain is going to be clearing up within the next minute or two.
Ignore that. You ignore that. You should know that. You totally ignore that. God.
Yeah, you don't listen to Mark and his advice, because it will land you in some hot water.
I do have a funny story, but I won't waste everyone's time in talking about it about Mark. So yeah. It's usually if people can get out in time, around about 2 minutes ish.
Yeah, if you can just even like 2.5 minutes, just take a real slow lap so you don't have to push the car too much and potentially have an accident. But yeah, it's that is fair enough. I'm just quickly trying to just look for something on my phone. Here we go.
JR Mason's not on a lap. What about Ivor Brint? He's not on a lap either. Speedy is 0.6 down. So it looks like everyone is heading back to the pit lane. But it's still raining out there as we see McLaren getting ready to come out. No, there is two McLarens there because it's Sir Quinniff. It's going to be Ivor Bryn Mike by the looks of it on his way out on Inters. He's on his way in, sorry.
Yeah,
On his way in.
Everyone will be coming in now, and I would imagine we have 2 drivers out at the moment. Sir Quinniff is on a lap, I believe, and I would probably be looking to abort this lap.
He's 1.4 seconds up.
He is 1.4 seconds up, but I think he'll be a lot further up if he was going to give the dries a good run at the end. So I would definitely be looking at a few people have come out on the intermediates, and they are committing to the intermediates now. Hockey Night, and especially Bonniefish. Maybe Bonniefish just has just doesn't know that, okay, it's going to stop raining, but it's not going to be fully dry for the end of the session. I've been in this situation before, and I would still gamble on softs no matter what.
As I said earlier, only 3 gambled on the softs, and I think it was a set of inters that actually got pole.
Ah, okay, interesting.
So it's definitely, as there you go, Sir Quinniff up to P2, 39.1. But Marshall down the back, he's got to definitely go on the softs. Obviously Joe as well, but more changing to those soft compound.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody in the chat, please do let us know any sort of predictions. Will it be an intermediate runner or a soft tyre runner who's going to get pole position today? Let's hear some thoughts in the chat and see how this pans out. As very interesting, as cars are slowly trickling out the pits now. As yes, Gazzaman is on the circuit with soft tyres, as Adagio is on an outlap on the soft tyres too.
So on with hockey. Is it hockey? Hockey Night.
Hockey Night.
Slowly going through the S section. He hit the curb, had a little bit of a wobble. We've got someone saying definitely softs. As I said just now, it wasn't softs that got pole in the P4. If I remember correctly, it was an Inter that got P4. So it won't be definitely softs.
We shall wait and see. It's a mixed bag out there.
It is a mixed bag. It's a checkerboard out there.
Yeah, so we have 4, 6, 8, 10 of the 17 drivers on soft tyres, and we have 7 on the intermediates. JR Mason is not on a lap, and he could well be done for this qualifying session.
Sir Quinniff is coming across. Sir Quinniff went on another lap. No, he's not going to make it.
He's had a cool down. He's had a cool down lap. He's going again.
Yep.
So
Bonniefish,
where are you? Yes, Bonniefish is up. Oh my, yeah, he's up 4 seconds pretty much according to my timing screen.
Mm-hmm.
But drivers will be crossing the line on the soft tyres very soon. And we'll have to keep an eye on them because it is going to be fast and furious towards the end of this qualifying session. Now, the track is dry for me. This is going to be soft tyres.
Yeah, it's yeah. To be honest, at the end, I put 10 laps of fuel in and just stayed out. There you go, DRS enabled. Yeah, I put 10 laps of fuel in and done the whole session. That's what I done. Got practice in for the race as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Some people will be using this wet run for practice as well. Bonniefish sets a 1:36.7, but is that quick enough for pole position? I fear not. Once the soft tyres get into their groove, just trying to find out who's leading the way on the softs. We have Frederick, we have Jason. Jess is pretty close. Gazzaman will be
3 seconds up on the media on the Inter. Sorry, just over 3 seconds up.
Yeah, okie doke. Gazzaman will be the first soft tyre. Be the first soft tyre across the line. Adagio goes fastest, and that's his session done with a 1:35.5. Will that be good enough for pole position? We shall see. As we are on riding with Gazzaman, heading up towards 130R. And then he'll just have the final chicane to negotiate, which is the Casio Triangle, I believe it is called.
Ben's after him.
Okie doke, we'll keep an eye on Ben as well as he crosses the line. Oh no, Gazzaman's lit up the rears, and that is going to be... He should still be good enough for pole position. It is.
Oh no, he's out.
He is out, but it was good enough for pole. Benjamin,
Ben.
second. Okay. We have Rydog racing to the line. Jessica Ball goes pole position. Rydog takes pole away from Jess. Very close time there. As now we have got Speed Waitsy to the line. Can he take pole position? He does. It's a 132.8. It is pretty much last across the line. Jerry B goes second. Ivor Brim Mike is up to second position as well. Bonnie Fish jumps into the pits. Mikey to the line goes up to seventh position. And then we have just got 3 drivers left. Max has just crossed the line. Ian Marshall is on the intermediate, as Gazzaman says he bottled it.
5.5 seconds up. He hits the grass though. Oh, he hit the grass right at the end. He invalidated it.
There we go.
I'm not sure he invalidated it before that though. He might have invalidated it before that, I didn't see. But he was 5.5 seconds up.
Soft tyres was the right call to be on at the end of the session. You can see on the timing screen.
But Ben is going to be, I'm not sure whether he's got an engine or a gearbox, but he will be possibly starting, well, he's going to be starting further back.
Yes, I was just trying to look to see who is taking their penalties today.
It's just Ben, I think.
Nice, okay. If it is just Ben, then that shouldn't take too long for them to get the grid set up for the Grand Prix. As whilst we have this little lull in the session, the drivers will be getting ready to do a lobby reset. So we're going to have a race start and then a lobby reset.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody needs to retire before the first sector line to avoid a slap on the wrist from the powers that be. And whilst once they've done their race, once they've done their race starts, we're in the lobby reset, I will read through our sponsors. I'm just going to quickly take this moment to have a drink.
Once we do the lobby reset, while you do that, I'm going to go and get a drink. Is that okay? Because I have
absolutely
not got one.
Fine. Yeah, absolutely fine.
Right, I'll be right back.
Right, I've got my paperwork here, so let's quickly go through these sponsors. So our title app at OneHub is Delta.app. This is for over 18s only. All your investments in one app, make smarter decisions like the world's top investors and track your journey to success with Delta. If you use the ! Delta in the Twitch chat, or when this video goes on YouTube, if you click the link, then you'll be able to track your investments to success. It will take you to the relevant online mobile store to download the app. Please do check it out. It's good fun. Next up, we have Next Level Racing. They sponsor the league by providing prizes at the end of each season. I am currently unsure if they do have confirmed any prizes for this season, but please do keep an eye on that in the Discord. They do hand out some very good prizes, top quality prizes from Next Level Racing. I am sat in a Next Level Racing seat or rig that I won through OneHub. Best thing I've ever won in my life. And then we've got Sim Racing Setups. They provide a professional setup bundle for F1 2025, created by the top esports drivers, and they offer dry, intermediate, and wet setups. They also do a safe and esports dry setup and a map of ERS usage for qualifying. They provide vouchers for the weekly Driver of the Days and Driver of the Seasons, and OneHub members can get 5% off their setups. And then we have Pure Sim Gear. They sponsor the league by providing sim gloves and socks for the driver with the most poles and fastest laps. And you can also use the code OHR10P at the checkout to get 10% off. Please do check them out if you're interested in getting racing gloves or racing socks. And then we have Vespertine. They are partners with the league, and they supply us with great clothes and quality prizes. Yes, please do check them out. They are legends over there at Vespertine. And then finally, SimGrid. We are powered by SimGrid. By running our seasons through their community and their platform, just makes managing the league so much easier with the standings, constructed standings, checking in and checking out. It's always great to have. And yeah, that is it for our sponsors and partnerships for this week. I'll read them out again at the end of the race if we get time, or I'll quickly make sure we give good thanks to them.
If you're lucky, I might do it. I'll try. Got to start at some time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What was I going to look at?
This is the boring part. Waiting
Yes.
for everyone to, waiting for them to do the grid. To be honest, it shouldn't take long because, as I said, Ben's the only one with a penalty, so it shouldn't take that long.
Yep. So I believe Quinniff is in charge of the lobby, so he'll be getting the grid set up to how it should be. Hello to everybody currently watching. Stream chat is pretty quiet. But, anyone got any predictions for today's race? Who are we likely to see win the race? I have seen, yourself, Curly, you said that Mike is one to watch today as well.
Yeah, Iberbryn Mike, yeah.
I don't think we can rule out Jess either. I think this is I think Jess will be fighting as well.
I don't think she's had a lot of practice, if I heard on the stream correctly earlier on, like the P4 stream at the end. So I don't know. She could be. Obviously, she could be. Obviously, she had a good race last week. Finished P2 at Hungary. So yeah, she could be one to watch. You also got. Why am I controlling my PlayStation with my mouse? I haven't got a clue. You got, is it Mikey as well? Is he up there? Or am I looking at the wrong one?
I honestly have no idea.
But also you got last week's race winner, who where is he?
I stupidly did not go through the qualifying standings. That's just how foggy my head has been this week. So I do apologise.
Yeah.
I do apologise if you're watching back and thought, hang on a minute, he hasn't read out the standings. I just completely forgot, I'm afraid. I am poorly. Please give me a free pass.
Is it Adagio won last week, if I remember correctly?
Yes, Adagio did win last week, yes. Just proving too strong at Hungary in the end. He's got a bit of work to do today.
Yes. Obviously, I don't know. Still getting used to these drivers. But I think it's going to be Iberbryn Mike the winner. Ben's actually had a bit of practice on this track. He raced it on Friday night. I commentate in another league where Ben races in, and they actually raced this track on Friday. So he's had practice. He's raced it. He had practice on this. He finished P4. So I think Ben's going to be. Even though he's got a penalty, I think he'll still be up there come the end of the race, obviously depending on if there's any safety cars or incidents or anything like that, and depending if rain comes. So I think Ben will be up there.
Yeah.
Adagio. I'm trying to think who I can call for my podiums. I want to Iberbryn Mike, Adagio. I'm going to say Jess P3.
Okay, very interesting.
I'm going to say Ben round about P4.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, then. We will see if your predictions come true at the end of the race.
So they're readying up.
Yep, they're readying up. So this is a very quick grid setup, which is very good to see. So I'll quickly run through the official qualifying or the starting order once we are in the pit lane. If you are racing and listening to the stream at the same time, please do not forget to load up your setup. Otherwise you're in for a long 27 laps.
Yeah, I nearly done it. I was sorting out my strategy and I was like, holy... I nearly forgot it was like my setup.
We've all been there.
Yeah, I have someone coming. I got like while I'm racing, I have my brother, which is I Am Marshall, in my ear.
Yeah.
And then I have someone in my stream as well who comes in every week now on every Sunday to watch me. So I was like, damn, what's that up? So yeah, so, so I managed to get it.
Ah, I didn't realise that I am Marshall is your brother. Nice.
Yeah, unfortunately. Um, he knows I'm messing.
The brotherly love, can you feel it?
Yeah. He got the looks, I got personality. That's what I say. You
Oh,
wouldn't tell we were brothers if you were looking at us, believe me.
oh, I'm sure he will be ever so thankful for your compliments. So speed weights, he did take pole position in qualifying, and Ivor Brimike joins him on the front row. Max, the German driver, in third position, and Joey B in fourth. Rydog in fifth, Jessica Ball in sixth, Frederick or Fredo in seventh position. Mikey in eighth, Gazaman in ninth, Jason is in 10th, Adagio 11th. Adagio was the first of the wet running tyres. Sir Quinniff in 12th, Bonnie Fish in 13th, JR Mason 14th, Hockey Nye 15th, Ian Marshall is in 16th, and then Welsh Benjamin at the back. But he did take a engine penalty, did you say, or gearbox? I'm sure
It
it's...
was, they started P11. He qualified, sorry, P11. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
It's got to be
5.
engine.
Oh, it's engine.
Yeah.
So, but looking at the tyres, you got Iron Marshall as it stands on hards and Adagio on softs.
Interesting.
Mm.
Very interesting.
So laps, pit stops should come round about laps 7 to 8 if you're on mediums.
Okay, yeah. We'll see how that unfolds. And as you said, although the rain did come on lap 19 in P4, it doesn't mean necessarily it's going to be the same for P3. It could come sooner or it could come much later.
Or it could come not at all.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows? But I'm sure we may see a little drop of rain towards the end
Yeah.
of this session. But the lap that it starts falling down on is very... that could change. So the drivers are just on the grid, just finalising their setups and race strategies. What strategy did you run in P4?
It was medium hard to start. The plan was medium hard hard.
Yeah.
So obviously done the first stint, pitted literally same lap as Mark. He went in, then I went in. He got out just as I got in the box, and then round about lap 21, I was like, I need to pit. But what do I do? Because the hards still felt okay, even though it was raining.
Yeah.
So, oh, hang on.
Oh,
Go on.
we have 5 red lights, and we're underway in Delta.app 1 Hub Racing for the P3 tier. We have a very fast-moving Ferrari, and that is Joey B, who's had a great start from 4th up to 2nd. He will be... Oh, there's a little bit of contact there. Yeah, there's a few
McLaren.
spinners. A little bit of carnage into turn 1 there, but nobody has DNF'd, and we all seem to be...
Jessica's in the back.
Oh no, Jess. Her season goes from bad to worse.
I've bring Mike as well.
Yes, so we have some heavy hitters at the back as well. Massive drama on the first lap here. Let's get position changes up on the left there. Yes, so Rydog has had a good start. He has got 3 places. The Mercedes driver is up to 2nd position. And yes, Joey B has also made 1 position. Frederick has made 3 positions. Max is down 2 positions. Mike, everyone pretty much has gained a position. But
Marshall's at 5. Hockey's at 5 as well. Ben's only made 2.
yeah, Hockey Nye and Marshall are the 2 biggest winners on this opening lap.
Yeah.
And
Jess and Ivor bring Mike. That's a big bloke.
Jess has caught up to the back of the train. Sorry if I am sniffling.
No, mate, it's all good. I've been there, done it.
Yeah.
Been worse.
I may have to mute my mic for a moment.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously Jess and Ivor bring Mike, biggest losers out here. And obviously Ivor bring Mike, one of my favourites to win this. and it's not looking good. And Jess, obviously one of my favourites to get on the podium, as you got Bonyfish actually going into the pit lane.
Yes, Bonyfish. Yeah, Bonyfish is into the pits.
Yeah.
He's having a front wing change.
Yeah.
Maybe he just couldn't avoid the carnage into turn 1.
No.
And hards to the rain, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, you were saying about the strategy. So yeah, it was medium, hard was the plan. Obviously, it was medium, hard, done that, and then round about lap 21, I needed to pit. Obviously, I hadn't done the second, because as I said, the hard still felt good, but obviously I had to pit, so obviously went on the inters. So I pitted on lap 8 from the mediums to the hards. So, but obviously, if we didn't have to do the 2-stop, could have easily done the 1 if it weren't raining.
Yeah. I think Mason's just had an incident under the bridge. I saw yellow flags briefly for the Red Bull driver. He is missing his front left end plate as well, so that is not looking good for both the Red Bulls at the start of this Grand Prix. Jess is on the back of the train and will want to start clawing back positions because she will be devastated being this far down the grid at the moment. As the drivers out front, Joey B has pulled out a nice gap on the cars behind. We have a nice 4-car train heading down to turn 1 here. Has anybody saved their ERS around the outside for Max, around the outside of Frederick? A great move, but Frederick is fighting back, and Max has to yield that position.
I thought Mikey was going to do a dive into turn 1 on Max and Freddie. Luckily, he stopped himself. Luckily, or as we got someone going wide. But, yes, we got 2 more in the pits. We got Mason, obviously, he had a wing damage, but we got Jason as well. He's had a tyre change as well.
Yeah, Jason and Mason at the back of the field. We have yellow flags, and that is for Hockey Nye. Maybe he's just cooked his tyres a little bit too much, as yes, he has fallen off the pace quite a lot. So yes, Jessica Bull has clawed back a few positions. Ivor Brim Mike is with Jess as well, so it's not all lost for them, but the front 3 are looking very comfortable at the moment.
Yes, they are, but as I said, you've got this train behind them as well, so that's looking tasty. Actually going to have Max going. Oh, you got 3 wide, possibly going into the chicane.
Oh, Daggio is on the outside here on the soft tyres as he gets his foot down. They have a little bit more grip than the medium tyres, but they won't have much grip for longer. DRS is open. Welsh Benjamin and, Jeff, sets the fastest lap.
Yeah.
Side by side with the Aston Martin into turn 1, and the Aston Martin of Mikey keeps 6th position from a very hard pressing Adagio.
Yeah, so with this track, obviously depending on what setup you run, if you're running a high setup, obviously in sector 1, you can catch up easy with someone that's running in a lowish setup, but then obviously you're going to lose down the back straight and obviously on the start finish straight. So it's be interesting to watch who runs what setup as well. That's the main thing.
Yeah, our driver's got a drive setup on. Adagio! He's retired.
He's out.
Safety car is out, and Adagio is out.
There's a fire!
What?
Mate, I'm saving that. There was a fire. No word of a lie.
I missed it. I'm devastated.
There was a fire. Oh my god! I will put it in somewhere in the Discord later on.
Wow, let's hope Adagio has got his Roman Grosjean luck and got out of there safely. Otherwise, he won't be racing next week. But wow, that is very interesting. Everybody is into the pits. They're going to use this opportunity to make their pit stops. And very interesting to see if the drivers at the back actually make their pit stop. It'd be too far to go to the end of the race, but you can never rule out someone just having a cheap pit stop under the safety car.
No, definitely not. I'm just still looking. Sorry, I'm just still looking at this this video, this clip I saved. I will put it in the Discord later on so everyone can see it. I'll put it in the community chat so everyone, or put it in somewhere in the Discord so everyone can see it.
Post it in the highlights. I think that. Post it in the highlights. I'm going to say
Yeah,
it's
post
not
it in the highlights. It's the first time I've seen it. A fire on the front end of the car. So yeah, that's yeah. But anyway, cheap. Everyone's going in for a pit stop. But Welsh Benjamin stayed out.
There's a problem here. Yes, Welsh Benjamin has stayed out. He's not in a Ferrari car, so he's not pulling a Ferrari strategy. Wondering what the thinking is behind this staying out.
Rain. Obviously, we know there's possible chance of rain coming. Is he going to go on a little bit longer? Go to the... Yeah, I wouldn't even do that. See, Ben's a friend of mine, so I'm just trying to think the way he's thinking, but I can't.
Well, Jason at the back is that isn't his name. Jason is back is his name, but I'm going to call him Jason at the back for today. He's pitted twice. He is on the hard tyres, so he has effectively done his 2 stops. Yeah. And if he can catch up to the back of this safety car train, which I'm fairly confident he will, then he'll have a good advantage over the drivers ahead of him.
Sorry, I had to just put you on mute then. Yeah, but also this has brought Jess and Overbrim Mike back into the race.
Yeah, well. Jess and Overbrim Mike are back in the race. Yes, they have both made a pit stop. Will anyone decide to jump in the pits behind the safety car here? I don't think so, considering that we are going to possibly have, or more than likely have, rain, perhaps in about 15 laps' time. Be very interesting to see how that unfolds. But the rain will come sooner now. We've had a safety car.
Yeah, if it's going to come, it will come sooner. Obviously, as I said earlier, it's around about lap 18, 19 on P4. So definitely sooner now. So maybe this is why Ben stayed out. That's a good thing. Maybe this is why Ben stayed out. 10-second time penalty, collision back for Hockey Night.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened with Hockey Night. I just jumped on board with him, but he's nowhere near Mason. I still don't understand how people can get penalties for hitting the car in front. I always give a wide berth to the cars in front under a safety car. It's happened before, and I don't want it to happen again. It's not the best thing to happen to anybody. So quickly, just we'll run through the standings while we're behind the safety car, because we will get racing again at the end of this lap. So Welsh Benjamin is in first position, but he is yet to stop. Speed Waitsy is in second, Rydog third, Joey B in fourth, Frederick in fifth, Max in sixth. He's having a very good race, as Max, actually. Sir Quinniff in seventh, also having a great race in the McLaren. Marshall in eighth, Mikey in ninth, Jess Bull in 10th, Gazaman in 11th, Overbrim Mike in 12th, Bonnie Fish in 13th, 14th is JR Mason, Hockey Night is 15th, with a 10-second penalty to serve at his next stop. And Jason is back at the back. And then Adagio is unfortunately our only DNF, as the safety car does confirm he's coming in at the end of this lap.
Well, there wasn't a safety car all last weekend. So first safety car in 2 weeks. Was there a safety car the week before Silverstone? Obviously, I weren't commentating then, so...
I don't think there was. I think that was just a straight race through. But Welsh Benjamin restarts the race and gets his foot down, and he is being chased by Speed Waitsy. Let's get the tyres on. Here we go. So everybody is on hard tyres except for Benjamin. He's still on the 6-lap-old medium tyres. So very interesting to see the strategy that the Alpine is pulling out here. I won't question it, because he is joint top of the championship standings.
Mm-hmm. And obviously still got that bug of the yellow flag going on, even though the safety car's gone in. So yeah, it's very interesting what he's doing, but the top four have pulled away, because you got Joe, who's got a 2-second lead, back to Fred. or Fredo, or Freddy, or whoever. So I don't know. But there is another car. There's obviously a massive train back from Fred back to. Oh, as you're going to see the McLaren of Quinneth making a move on Max.
Yeah, Sir Quinneth, he will not want to be sat behind that racing bull for much longer. Still side by side as the McLaren with the racing bull, but Max keeps the lead ahead of Sir Quinneth for 6th position. So Max has come out on top of that battle there. Jessica Bull down in 10th position at the moment. Isn't making inroads like she would have hoped in the early stages of this race. But, as you said, the top two have pulled out real nice gap here.
Yeah, they have. As you're going to see also, by the way, is it not that Williams? There was another. Was it that one? No. So I see him move going through this came. I can't remember who it was. But there seems to be also a gap forming from P8. You got Sir Quinneth. I'm trying to have a look. I'm getting confused here. Sorry. P8. There's a gap almost from almost a second to the McLaren in front. But now it's down to 8 tenths. So yeah.
Marshall closing that gap up nicely through the S's there.
Just trying to find the gaps.
Yeah, he's pulled out the gap. He's going through Dunlop up to the Degner corners now.
Yeah.
Degner 1 and Degner 2, and then we go.
Bonnie. Mason, something wrong with Mason. He's gone down a couple of places.
Yeah, not too sure. Is that end plate damage again for Mason? It is. He will not be happy with that. Yeah. No. Maybe he's just had
Mike's dad, right? Mason, is that Mike's dad?
Mason is. Blimey, someone will correct us in chat. I'm terrible with names. He is someone. He is someone's dad. Yes.
I think it's Mike's dad, isn't it? If I remember rightly. Someone did tell me last week. I think it was you.
Yes, it was. I've just got real bad head fog this week. So.
No, mate, all good, all good. My missus, the wife's ill as well, so she's in bed sleeping it off right now. So yeah, I think everyone's getting that cold. Surely I'm going to get at some point. As Ivan Britton Mike picks up his first penalty of the race for anyone.
Yes, that is the first track limits penalty we have seen today. We have seen a few 10-second penalties.
Sorry.
No, that's all right.
Max has gone very wide. Max has gone very, very wide, which gives Marshall up to P7.
Yeah, Marshall's up to P7, and he's got Mikey and Jess all over his gearbox now, pushing him through the S's and Dunlop. They will want to get past Max now as he's really beginning to struggle in that racing bull, and they will not want to let the cars ahead pull out too much of a gap before the rain arrives.
Yeah, I'm wondering when it's going to come now. Obviously, because of the safety car, it's going to be very interesting. But Ben still in the lead.
Yeah, Ben's in the lead, bringing along Speed Watesy and Rydog. Joey B is in a world of his own in P4 at the moment. That is a net P3.
Yeah, he's dropped off.
Yeah, well, I think that safety car has probably just hurt his race slightly. A bit like Oscar Piastri earlier on in real life.
I didn't see the race. So I know who won it, and that, but I haven't actually seen the race. I'll watch the highlights on YouTube later.
Oh, fair enough.
I ain't getting that up that early to watch a race.
Old Muggins here, did. I'm ill, but I still got up. I'm committed to the sport today. We have Benjamin in the pits, so the top two of Watesy and Rydog will battle it out for the race lead here, heading into turn 1. There is yellow flags down the pit straight. Not too sure what that is for, but we are now actually under green flag conditions altogether on the timing sheet. Yes, that always catches me out.
Yeah. So, obviously, just quickly, obviously we got this DLC coming out. Do you reckon they're going to need to do a massive update, actually complete update for the handling and everything?
Well, they said there was going to be, I believe, that they said it will be completely different handling. Supposedly, I don't know how true this is, but I heard that they changed the handling model twice a game cycle or something.
I think they do.
It's weird. I don't understand. But yeah, I believe they changed it twice a game cycle. I don't know whether that's to keep things fresh or what, or whether they just get a better understanding of the cars or what. But yeah, I'd imagine it will be a little bit different. But my hopes are not high for the DLC, I must say.
And yeah, it's not going to be. I think we're looking at June or July for it as well.
Yeah, I think June has been earmarked as a potential release date, but I think there's so much to learn about these cars at the moment. I don't think they're going to get it right straight away. So, be interesting to see what happens.
When do EA ever get it right?
Exactly. Exactly.
You have a four-way battle going on from P4, from one Aston Martin to the other, as Mikey looking for the move on the Williams. But you got Sir Quinniff up the other gearbox of the other Aston Martin of Fred. So, and then you got a little bit of a train behind from Jess forming back to Bonnyfish as well. So there's two cars. It could be an eight car train coming here.
Yeah, all aboard the Frederick train. As the cars in the train behind have slightly caught up. Jason just needs to find a few tenths, but he has been overtaken by Bonnyfish.
Yeah, he went a little wide. He went a little wide.
But I have every faith that Bonnyfish is fast enough to catch up to the back of this train. And we'll make it an 8-car train for the battle for 5th position. So it's a real great tight battle we got going on here in the midfield. As Joey B is actually beginning to reel in the front two now. It's 1.6 and the gap was 2.5 seconds when I last looked. So Joey B is not out of contention for a race win here.
No, obviously a long way to go. Lap 11 of 27. Obviously rain possibly still to come. So this race could obviously still turn on its head.
Yeah, there's going to be many more twists and turns as we ride on board again with this snake of a train going on here as we see Bonnyfish gets past Max for 9th position as moving up the field. Jess should I say, is in 8th position and she is on the back of this first part of the train at least. She has got 3 cars in front of her in the way of Mikey, Marshall and Sir Quinniff, and she's looking for a comeback drive at the moment. She's doing okay.
She's doing all right in a minute.
Be interesting to see if and when the rain does come, who will be the fastest, because it's a completely different battle once the rain starts.
Who's got that wet setup on, or wettish setup on? That's the question. That's what we're going to find out, I think. Who's got the higher downforce for the wet?
Yeah, well, some people even just excel in the rain, and just completely different drivers. Like they can just be midfield fodder in dry conditions, but when the rain comes, some people just come alive and are just completely different pedigree of drivers.
I'm not one of those. I am not one of those. As we see, sorry, you've got Overbrim Mike now up to P10 with a move on Max, so he's on his comeback drive as well.
I'm not one of those either, but I do enjoy driving in the rain.
It's like when the rain came last time, I was just sort of like, if it was dry, I think I would have possibly finished higher than P8. But rain came.
Sir Quinniff is up to 4th position in the McLaren. Sir Quinniff is having a great race today in the McLaren. Very nice to see that he is working his way up. Still have this massive train of 8 cars from 4th all the way down to 12th position here. Superb battle. Mason still has that front wing damage, and unfortunately he's just not going to be able to catch these guys up with that damage.
Well, 2 championship leaders right now, not doing too well. We've got Bonnyfish in P9 and Ben all the way back in P14. So not looking good for these two.
No, it is not. Both the Alpines were having a torrid race today, and a good chance for a few others. Rydog, who is 3rd in the championship. Surely if it stays as it is and he wins this, he will inherit the championship lead.
Right, okay, yeah, so I don't know how many points he's behind, so yeah.
Sure, it was 6. Sure, it's 6 points.
Well, yeah, so he's definitely he'll definitely take the lead if he wins this, and the other two Alpines just don't. Obviously, as you said, people in the rain can be absolutely speaking. I mean, turn it around completely. So, yeah, it's no way to go. But we got still this train. As you're gonna have Max. There's someone
Frederic's,
gone.
Frederic's gone. Yeah, he's gone, and he's rejoined. Oh! Thankfully, he ghosted because he rejoined the track in front of.
Yeah.
It was either Bonifish or Max. No, it wasn't. It was Bonifish or Jess there. So Marshall gets a 10-second penalty for cutting a corner. Not too sure what happened to Marshall there, but he'll be devastated with that penalty.
Yeah, sitting in P5. You might even see that one in the steward's room. I'm not going to lie.
Well, he's got to box, so he's going to have to serve that penalty whether he likes it or not.
He'll serve it in the BA. He will. Yeah. So he won't see it in the steward's room, so it don't really matter.
The stewards won't be able to do too much about that, sadly.
No. I forgot he has to box again. But he is leading this train. Sat in P5. Moved from second from last. He's up to P5, so he's doing all right.
We have a great battle here for what is going to be 5th position.
Yeah.
Just so many cars in this train here. We have a bit of a gap to Frederick, who had that off out of the casino triangle on the last lap. Gazaman gets 10 seconds for speeding in the pits. I don't think he's going to be too bothered being in 16th position about that penalty.
Hockey Knight's in the pit lane as well. But are we going to see a move from Mikey on Marshall down for DRS?
Yes, it's down the main straight now. I don't think Mikey is close enough to Marshall.
No. There's a Ferrari coming out of the pit lane too. That would be Gazaman, I should imagine.
Gazaman just slowing down, letting everybody by. That's the most sensible thing to do. Now he can get himself back up to racing speed behind the Aston Martin of Frederick. The gap between the top two is just down to half a second. They have pulled the gap back out to Joey B in 3rd position. Joey B is in a very lonely 3rd place, but I don't think he'd be too bothered with that. He'll be just happy to be on the podium. But the wet weather, as you said, things can change.
Yeah.
One of these midfield runners could be absolutely electric in the wet, and all of a sudden the picture changes dramatically.
As we're going to see either Brim Mike. Where's he going? He's moved down.
Yeah, not too sure what happened to Mike there. Maybe potentially a bit of a wheel spin out of the hairpin, possibly. And Frederick sees the advantage of that wheel spin. It's a very close battle to call, this midfield.
It is indeed. But even Jess and Mike this morning called either Brim Mike for the win. But obviously that bad start.
Oh, there's a bit of side by side ahead. Mikey and Marshall, Mikey and Marshall just going side by side. It was a late lunge by Mikey. Now we're going to go possibly 3 wides, potentially, not quite. But Mikey, he's having a look, and Jessica is having to be so careful behind him. Mikey's gone, and perhaps the last few corners, that is no surprise. He was pushing very hard to get ahead of Marshall, and
getting
now
impatient.
Yeah, and just maybe not waiting for the right moment. Marshall there with the penalties. But yes, he could probably see Sir Quinniff just pulling away in that McLaren, and perhaps thinking, well, just got a little bit too desperate at the wrong time there.
Yeah. Well, as you can see, the Mercedes of Bonifish, Jason, sorry. Bonifish is in the Alpine, but now Bonifish alongside as he goes a little bit wide. But I think Mike possibly he's definitely impatient. He was behind Ian, I am Marshall, for a while. And obviously paid drivers do get impatient if they're behind someone for a little while and can't overtake. And obviously Mike possibly impatient there. And as Jessica is going to go side by side Nope. Always looking to go on in the chicane. We got the Mercedes of Jason as well. Marshall and Jason, wheel to wheel.
Yes, it's getting pretty chaotic there. Jason took Jess by surprise. Jess was going for an amazing overtake around the outside of 130R, but just couldn't pull it off. But then Jason said thank you very much, and he's worked his way up to 4th position. And Jason, who is not at the back anymore, he is in 4th, and he is flying in that Mercedes. So definitely maybe Suzuka, one of his favourite tracks here.
Well, I think this lot...
Or Headfist is retired, or Frederick, should I say, he is retired. It's not going to be a safety car. I don't think it would be out by now.
No, it would be out by now.
Yeah, we don't have a VSC either. So we have lost Frederick from this Grand Prix at Suzuka, and now we are down to 15 drivers, 2 DNFs.
So this lot are obviously waiting for the, as I say that, Raid Dog's actually pitted for a fresh set of hards here.
Interesting. Very interesting. Yes, Rydog, there we are. He's in 11th, and he has boxed for fresh hards. So he's committing to the end of the race on hard tyres. The rain hasn't arrived yet, and it's obviously no guarantee it'll arrive on lap 19 like it did in P4. But also, it's just how quickly the track deteriorates.
Oh, sorry, I'm on board with Jess right now. She is trying her hardest to get past Marshall as over in Mike picks up a penalty, but she is trying her damn hardest to get past that Williams.
Yeah, Marshall's got the ERS management over Jess as well, as Jess is about to lose the place to Bonnie Fish. Potentially no, Bonnie Fish thinks better of that move there, and lets Jess retain at 6th position. But Jess is just being caught out by her ERS management here, as I believe Marshall just saves enough to wind the car up and just unleash it down the pit straight.
Yeah, so obviously I know how he works his ERS, so I know he's going to save it basically. Oh, he's got 2 gone wide. Ray Dog, I think, and the Aston Martin did go wide, and they're back on the track safely. So yeah,
he's not lost too much time, thankfully, but he will lose a lot of time in this battle here with all the cars in front of him. He's probably boxed and come out in the worst position on this track. He's I like the logic behind his thinking. Box for hard tires, but he's come out he's just come out of the wrong position.
2 Alpines going side by side. So Ben obviously has to pit again. But he's up to P8 as Jess finally does get past Marshall.
That was a great move by Jess. I wasn't on board, but I was in the car behind, and Jess has got the move done. And now she can try and use this free air to drop the cars behind. Marshall has got the ERS, but he's not burning it as much as I thought he would do. So yes, Jess has made that move stick up to P5. As that's Bonnie Fish is around. He clipped the back of
Marshall.
He clipped the back of Marshall, just going in too hot into turn 1. And now the Alpine of Bonnie Fish has got a lot of work to do, and that has just lost him the championship lead. As now Welsh Benjamin will retain the lead of the championship if it stays this way.
I would bring Michael, who's now on a couple of places as well. But at the top of the lead, Speed is it's just over 5 seconds clear of Joe. But this lot have obviously got to pit again, and at the moment, I don't see any sign of rain.
Yes, where is the rain? Where is the rain? It's cloudy, but
yeah,
it's just no sign of it.
This is what they were waiting for, I think. Obviously, you got Ride Dog, who has pit twice. So if it does rain, it's going to be, depending if it's going to be into, he might struggle, he might not.
At what point do you commit just to say, okay, the rain's not coming, I'm just going to bolt on a set of softs or something?
Well, you only got to do 1 lap, right? On another set of tyres. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So lap 25, 26. If if the rain don't come, you can go to lap 25-26, right? As you have Mikey's in, also Bonnie Fish is in as well. So Bonnie Fish 10-second penalty.
Yeah, Bonnie Fish, his race is going from bad to worse. Mikey throwing on a set of the medium tyres.
Oh, so I've just noticed Marshall's got no right end plate.
Okay, interesting. Marshall has got no right end plate, yes, and he's going to lose a lot of time through Sector 1. Ivor Mike in the McLaren just behind him will probably have seen that at some point through the S's in that first sector and will want to get ahead of the Williams in front pretty pronto.
Maybe, I'm just thinking maybe he lost it to Bonnie Fish.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly. He has lost it. Let's not forget Jason has boxed twice as well. He doesn't need to pit.
No.
Everyone else around him, other than Ride Dog, do not have to box. And Mercedes are looking pretty handy here for a strong finish.
Yes, they are indeed. And again, still no sign of lap 21. So right now, this is where I was pitting. As you're going to have Ride Dog alongside Jess. So Ride Dog, an easy overtake on Jess in those fresh hards. Not going to lie. I think Jess might just easily just let him through.
Yeah.
Ben, 10-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, no. No. Alpine's day has gone from bad to worse. Both Alpines have 10-second speeding penalties in the pits. And all of a sudden, they was maybe looking at scoring no points. And did I just see a spot of rain? It is raining.
It is raining, it is indeed. So now this is where it's going to get a little bit spicy, dicey. So I don't know where that came from. But yeah, I'm just looking at the biggest winners and losers. As it stands, the biggest winner is Sir Gwyneth. He's up 9 places.
Yes.
Biggest, well, if you want to count the biggest winner, really, you could count Jess because she's done a comeback drive, if you want to count it that way. But apart from that, it's Sir Gwyneth.
Yeah, it's definitely a shout between Sir Gwyneth and Jason. I'm very impressed with Jason today, in fairness. He has driven a superb race as Bonnie Fitch gets another 3 seconds to his woes on the penalty front. As now it'll be interesting to see when the drivers decide to come into the pitch. Joey B has decided, no, enough's enough. He's coming in for the intermediates. I can only assume it will be the intermediates. Let's get the tyres on the screen because, yes, it'll be very interesting to see who jumps onto what.
As you're going to see who else is coming in. Yeah, you got Joe and Sir Gwyneth. You've also got Jess coming in as well, along with Ivor Bryn Mike. So for me, I would have stayed out a little bit longer.
Interesting.
Just a little bit longer because DRS hasn't been disabled.
No, DRS hasn't been disabled yet. Normally that's a good pointer if it's too wet. So keep an eye on the gap for Ride Dog and Joey B. Currently it's at 5.9 seconds, 5.8. I know it took a fair bit of time for the wet conditions to kick in P4, but Joey B is actually DRS disabled. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
It's getting wetter quicker.
Yeah, the only way that I knew for me it was time to go in because I had my teammate behind me. And 1 minute I was pulling time off of him, next he was catching me, so that's how I knew it was time to go in. He was catching me. So, as we have a yellow flag as well.
Yeah, not too sure.
I don't know where that's from.
I don't know who or what that was for, but we will keep an eye on the tyres, but we'll also keep an eye on the stops. So Speed Waitsy needs to stop, Marshall needs to stop, JR Mason needs to stop, Max needs to stop, and then everybody else is safe. As Speed Waitsy is boxing from the lead of the Grand Prix.
What's going to interest me is Ride Dog.
Ride Dog and Jason are in real danger of losing their podium here, I think, because
there you go.
I don't think this is going to be dry tyres to the end of the race
No,
already.
They're both in.
Yeah, they're both in. They've
double stacking.
they're double stacking, but they have said no, that is not the right idea. Joey B is now up to third position, and who is going to? Oh, Quinnif's in the pits. Quinnif has put on a set of mediums on his last stop. I didn't see that. I thought he was coming in for intermediates. Quinnif has either made the wrong call or a mistake on choosing his tyres. Jess could get on the podium here.
This would be a great comeback from Jess.
Oh, no, maybe not, actually. Jason has come out in third position, and he is quite a way up the road compared to Jess. But the two Mercedes is very, very interesting. Jess for driver of the day, the chat says, I think there are quite a few nominees for driver of the day, and I believe Jess has been nominated a few times. It's too early to speculate on that.
She got mine last week, so I can't. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
we shall see how it transpires at the end of the race. I have definitely got my eye on a few drivers anyway.
As I say, there's about 2 or 3 that could get it. Like Ivor Bryn Mike, mind you, he's got a penalty. I had, that 6 seconds, so that's going to hinder him a bit. But yeah, for me, there's 3.
Yeah, I think I've got my eye on 3 drivers as well.
Yeah,
so it'd be interesting.
We'll keep an eye on the same 3.
Yeah, we will keep an eye on that. We have got 4 racing laps left to go around the Suzuka circuit.
Sorry, I'm looking at Jess, and her car's starting to glitch a little bit.
Okay, connection issue maybe. I haven't seen anyone with a disconnection issue yet this race.
No, I was looking at Jess, and she had issues during the week because she due to she couldn't commentate the realistic league due to internet issues. But hopefully she's not going to have it now. It'd be such a sad, for her to lose her internet now.
Yeah, it's happened.
Glitching.
It happened to her around Silverstone as well, I believe.
Oh no, if you look, she's starting to glitch a little bit on track.
Hopefully our connection can hold out just for these last 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. But right now it is Speedy who is in the lead. He's got pole, and he hasn't lost that first position really from lap 1, I don't believe.
You know it's been an immaculate drive from Speedy because we haven't had to mention him all race. He's just pretty much had it under control. From start to finish, he's got a lovely 7.7 buffer to Joey B behind. And yes, I think Rydog will be kicking himself, perhaps boxing too early and potentially trying to go on the hard tyres to the end. That did not work out for the Mercedes driver. But still, it will be a solid points haul for Rydog, especially with his Alpine Championship rivals struggling as they are and looking likely they might not even score any points today. So Rydog's still on to be the biggest winner. Yeah.
So, but at the moment, Ben is the only one scoring points as it stands. Obviously, with Bonnyfish sitting in P13.
Yeah, Bonnyfish's race is run, I think, for today. I can't see he's going to need a miracle to get back in this race, and it's too late now for a safety car, so the safety car cannot save him.
No. But it's going to be interesting to see what P2 and Tier 1, P2 and Tier 1, the other 2 tiers are going to be like. Obviously, what lap did it start coming, the rain? Lap 21?
About lap 21, it came very late, but it came dramatically a lot more harsher than it did in the P4 tier.
Did it really?
It looked like, even just in the P4 tier, someone stayed out on the hards, and it looked relatively okay till like the last 2 laps.
To be honest, it seemed like DRS disabled quicker in here than it did in P4 as well.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
It looked like the rain has come a lot quicker and harsher than it did in the P4 tier, which is very interesting to take on board as well. Not that you can really do anything with that information in the P2 and P1 tier.
You can't.
It's still a lottery.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. So, yeah, P2 and P1, just ignore this. Just totally ignore this completely. And we even had a safety car as well. And we
Yeah.
thought it might come sooner.
Yep, even like you said, you even teased that we might not even see rain at all, and perhaps if we
No,
didn't have that safety car, the rain that would have been an amazing last few laps if that was the case.
yeah,
Maybe
it
that
would have
safety
been.
car did take a real gloss off the finish of this race here, because it'd been really interesting to see what people would have had to do with like 2-3 laps left.
I don't think we would have seen rain. I'm not going to lie. I really don't think we would have seen rain if it weren't for that safety car.
Very interesting. I think it had probably just been at the point where people would have been stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, we might have seen people go on softs, or if we did see rain, it might have been literally round about now, possibly, or lap 25.
Yeah.
So that's what I possibly would have think. But at the end of the day, we ain't going to know because we saw a safety car. So, it's that. But
It's a
right
shame
now,
that the rain has nullified this race somewhat.
yeah, it has.
The two closest battles on the field is between JR Mason and Marshall, and then just behind is Max and Welsh Benjamin. They are the two closest battles on the circuit at the moment for the lesser points scoring positions. But other than that, out ahead, it's just very comfortable for everybody else, not really being challenged.
Well, look at Mason earlier on. Look where he was. Look where he is now. He's got no left end plate. He was at the back earlier on.
Yeah, he
And
has
he's
done.
now up to P8.
Mason has done superbly to haul that Red Bull up to 8th position. He still has got a lap of pressure from Marshall behind.
Who's got 3-second penalty?
Yeah, Marshall actually does have a 3-second penalty, and Mason has a bit of a gap to the car in front. So although Mike does have a penalty ahead, I don't think it's going to affect his finishing position. Shout out to everybody who doesn't have a penalty of any kind today as well. It's not easy around Suzuka. It's very easy to get caught on some curbs.
It is.
And especially going into Degna 2, it's easy to ride that curb and be thrown out towards the barrier, as I think that's possibly what's happened to Mason a couple of times today as well. But yes, it's a very in control finish here. I don't think we're going to see too many fireworks, as actually Marshall does get past Mason. And Marshall is missing a front right end plate, whereas they're both missing end plates, but opposite ends.
Ben's just passed Max as well.
Yeah, Ben actually is on the charge here for a couple of positions. He's going to get Marshall because of Marshall's penalty. And if he's got the pace to get past Mason, then he could well end up with a P8 here and a very good finish to this race for him.
But it's not going to keep him in charge. It's not going to keep him in championship lead, though, I don't think.
No. And Speedwaytzy takes the line just across the line, weaving across the line in the Haas. A great drive for the Haas driver. Joey B in the Ferrari is going to come home in P2. Absolutely brilliant result for Joey B. Then Jason in the Mercedes. Jason at the back? No, Jason is back on the podium. Like, superb drive for Jason. Ride Dog comes home in 4th. Jessica Ball will come home in 5th position. After the start of that race, I think she'll be quite content with that. And Sir Quinniff is coming home for his best result of the season as well in P6. Mike comes home with another time penalty, but it isn't going to affect his finishing position here. And can Welsh Benjamin potentially pick off the Red Bull in front of him? I don't think he is going to pick off Mason unless he gets such better drive out of this last corner. No, I don't think he's going to do it. Oh, he's going to get alongside, actually, but no, he finishes just behind Mason by 25 thousandths of a second as Marshall drops down to 10th position. Max comes home in 11th. Mikey is in 12th. Bonnie Fish will be really, really disappointed with today's result, as Welsh Benjamin does take advantage of the Alpine battle, but I'm sure Rydog will be in with a great shout to be the championship leader here. and Gazman rounds off the drivers on the track to cross the finish line. And there we have it. Our 15 drivers are across the line to end the Suzuka Grand Prix. Right, there is only 5 minutes till the P2 tier, which I am racing. So we will quickly choose our sim racing setup driver of the day.
I'll let you go first.
I shall go first this time. Okay. I'll quickly also get the results up on the screen. Actually, I'll quickly read them out again. So Speed Waitsy takes the win here as the drivers are on the podium. Speed Waitsy on the top step of the podium. Joey B is in second. Jason is back is in third. Rydog in fourth. Jessica Bull in fifth. Sir Quinniff in sixth. Ivor Bryn Mike in seventh. J.R. Mason in eighth. Welsh Benjamin in ninth. Ian Marshall in 10th. Max in 11th. Mikey is in 12th. Bonnie Fish in 13th. Hockey Nye in 14th. Gazzaman rounds off with the fastest lap in 15th. So my sim racing setup driver of the day will go to my good friend Joey B. Thank you, Benjamin, for your compliments in the chat. Joey B is my sim racing setups driver of the day. And yes, my question to Joey B is, did you think the rain was going to come in that final stint? Because it seemed like it took forever to come. And yes, was you contemplating pitting for dry tyres potentially?
So I've got to give it to her again. I'm sorry, but it has to be Jess. Comeback drive like that. How can you not give it to that? I mean, you got Ride Dog as well, but I'm sorry, you got to give it to Jess again. Jess, great comeback drive. Just want to know first of all what happened at the beginning. There's got to be with you and Ivor Bryn, but what was sorry. Basically what happened at the beginning, basically just what happened at the beginning, and is that one of your favourite tracks?
So there we have it. Sim racing setup driver of the day does belong to Joey B and Jess. So a poll will go up in the next day or so to vote for your driver of the day. Jason is back saying he had a front wing damage, and Jason, that was a brilliant drive, mate. That was an absolute stonking drive from you there. Superb. So we'll quickly wrap things up there. I'll quickly just give an honourable mention to our sponsors and partnerships. Delta.app, the title sponsor for One Hub Racing, and then Next Level Racing as well. Sim Racing Setups, and then we have Pure Sim Gear, Vespertine, and finally SimGrid. And that is P3 for this week. Next week is a break week because of Easter, so there's no racing for a fortnight. So enjoy your week off, everybody. Eat lots of chocolate and get morbidly obese. Yes. And Curly, are there any final comments before we end?
Mate, just basically absolutely fantastic race, and everyone enjoy your week off, and as Lawrence just said, get fatter for next week, and hopefully get a practice. Was it Jeddah next time we come back?
I believe it will be Jeddah, and then, or is it Bahrain? One of them. I can't remember.
I think it's Jeddah. Prepare for a wet Jeddah, guys.
Yes, that'll be good fun. It's looking likely it could be wet there as well. Right.
So, good luck in your race, Lawrence.
Thank you very much. I will call it time there for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in to Delta.app One Hub Racing, the P3 tier. I have been Lawrence.
I'm Curly. Until next time, we're out.
Peace out, everybody. Good luck for the rest of the races this week.